had to run away. Immigrants are here to stay. Milo had to run away. Immigrants are here to stay. Milo had to
It's all you ever talk about. 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 It's all you ever talk about.
Good morning, assholes. How are we doing today? I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving from my family to yours. And if you're not in America, then fuck you. I'm only kidding. You get a happy Thanksgiving as well, because you people are cool if you're going to check out my channel. Anyway, just had a few announcements, and that the 20 people that love to watch my live streams, I am here to announce that live streaming will be back up and running next week on my channel. At least that's when my last community guideline strike runs out. And if some of you are wondering if, how do I get to your live stream? How do I know? You got to turn on notifications. After you subscribe, there's a little box there that says turn on notifications. So every time I upload, you'll be able to know exactly when I do. So thank you for that. Happy Thanksgiving and enjoy the video. And if you like the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And if you're new, please subscribe. Thank you.
Hey, Milo had to run away. Immigrants are here to stay.
Milo had to run away. Immigrants are here to stay.
No drugs, no KKK, no fascist USA.
Hands are up. Get back. Get back.
Yeah, I do. You move around, bro. You just think you move around, bro. You just think you move around, bro.
What are you all fucking amped out
Move
about?
around, bro. You're just a little
Move
punk.
around,
bro.
You're just a little
Move
punk.
around, bro.
You're just a little
All right,
punk.
move around, bro. What you gonna do?
I'm nothing. I'm
All
just
right,
trying to
move
calm you
around.
down. I'm trying to calm
Move
you
around.
down, man.
Move around, bro.
You're Slim Shady.
Move around. You're
Come
a
on.
fucking fat ass. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You wanna get slapped?
Right.
Shut
And what
the
you're
fuck
just
up, bro.
I ain't gonna slap nobody, huh? I ain't here to fight you.
You're not.
I ain't here to fight you, dude. I'm just trying to show you how stupid you are.
Let's let it go. Lose some weight, bro.
I'm trying to, huh?
Okay, then move.
Why don't you gain some
Move around.
brains? How you gonna solve that problem?
Move, bitch.
Very tough guy talking shit over here.
Ooh, yeah, look at your fucking ear, bitch. Okay. Move.
You can't talk like that. First thing. It's Veterans Day.
Let's go. Let's go.
Veterans Day.
Keep it moving. Come on, let's go.
You want to slap me, punk? Hey, slap me. Give him a hug. Give him a hug. Can you hold this? Anybody hold this? I want to see. I want to get slapped. Come on, slap me. Slap me, bro. Shut up, get out here.
Dude.
Let's go. You get your ass kicked by a tranny.
Real hard, huh, bro? Real tough, huh? You run away like a bitch.
That's what I thought. Everyone go crack. Now go on.
Come on, Amber. Let's go. Oh, you got him.
Yeah, I got your stuff.
Amber, you ran him on his ass. And his ass running.
What's this say, right?
I won that.
Amber, what happened?
He didn't want none of that.
Well, he's over there harassing Ty
Amber's like,
over there.
this up, nigga, what's up?
Telling everybody he's going to slap him. I said, go ahead and slap me. Go ahead. See how that works out for you. It ain't going to work out too well,
He straight
right?
up ran.
So he ran for
He
it.
got the feet to step in like, oh shit, I don't want none of that.
You're totally ridiculous. Total coward. It's just this punk mentality.
All right. Oh, we just snap. We got some dank over here. We got some dank being smoked on campus. California legal. What's up? What do you think about Ben Shapiro coming to campus today?
I think it's a crock and shame, because that motherfucker knows that I know his full tea. And I'm ready to come out in the public and admit it.
And what is that exactly?
Well, I'm a psychic, and you know what? You want to sue me for libel, motherfucker? Go on ahead. I got $55 a week. Come out the closet, motherfucker.
Come out of the closet, Ben.
Yes, hiring gay male escorts on the slide.
Oh shit!
Doing that snow.
That's cocaine.
Doing that snow in private.
Oh shit!
Yes, I know you're full tea. You want the real shit? Come on. White supremacy needs to fall the fuck down.
Jews for white supremacy.
I don't know how to actually preach this truth without using this nasty ass language. I'm sorry. I'm not acting like a professional right now.
Apology accepted.
Let's move on to the issue of transgender rights. Is it your position, Melanie, that we've gone too far in accommodating people who feel their gender identity and their biological sex don't match?
Well, I think that anyone who is in a situation of gender confusion should, merit sympathy and understanding. But I also think that we've got ourselves into a situation where there is a body of pressure behind the cause associated with transgender issues, which seeks to basically write biological sex out of the script altogether, to basically say that if I were to say I am a woman, that is somehow causing offence to somebody who is in a state of gender confusion. Now, I think that is not only absurd, and is not only sort of draconian and even totalitarian, but it is denying me my right to say what I am, which is a woman.
Do you think that is what's happening?
I don't think that is what's happening. I think what's happening, it's all about equality. It's all about recognising that some people self-identify as a different gender and they should be given the opportunity to do that. And I think it's the kind of society that we want to live in terms of looking after people's mental health and well-being, and just saying that we need to be mindful of people's circumstances and what they're going through. And I don't think that...
I agree with that. I agree with that. I think we should be mindful and we should be compassionate and considerate.
Right, so where's the problem?
That's not what's happened. If you look at the proposal for the census, the proposal
census.
that people should not be required to say whether they're male or female, the proposal, the sort of consultation document says that it was thought to be irrelevant, unacceptable and intrusive to be asking about sex. But the crucial point is this: the option of adding a third choice of other, male, female, other, was considered problematic because it was thought to homogenise trans people and differentiate them from the rest of society. Now, so here you have a situation where, in my view, that's what should happen. If the census people, if people are concerned that transgender people don't find a place in a census questionnaire which simply says, are you male or female, fine, have other. But no, you can't have other, because to have other would somehow cause offence. In which case, I cannot say on the census, I can say on the census that I am a woman, but the census overall will no longer be reliable as the principal source of statistical information about men and women in the country.
And isn't that
can't be right?
Is that a problem for planning, for services going forward, if you cannot have reliable figures about who is the male and who is female, and those that identify as neither?
Absolutely, but I mean, I'm not quite sure if this is a concrete proposal. And I think it's about terminology. So as I understand it, having read it, I read it that it wasn't about, they were going to change the language of sex to gender. And so it's not that you'd be denied saying whether you're male or female, or either it would be just changing the language from sex to gender, which I agree with. I think it's important that we understand what the makeup of the country, both in terms of male, female, transgender. It's important that we understand. And I also think it's important to kind of note that ensuring that somebody has their equal rights doesn't take away from anybody else's equal rights. So equality is equality, and that's where we should come from as a base of understanding.
I mean, clearly, Melanie, as the trans community gets more awareness in the wider community, there are going to be more people, and there are more people now, seeking treatment at a relatively young age. Isn't that long overdue?
Well, it may well be that there was treatment that such people require that they weren't getting, in which case I'm very glad if they're now getting it. What worries me, however, is that as far as specifically as far as children, for example, are concerned, what is often a passing phase of thinking that you're of the opposite sex, and which passes quite normally, is being medicalised. And these children are having a label hung around their neck, and inappropriate medical intervention is taking place. That's what worries me. That takes away the right of a child just to be a child.
Right. Is there too much sort of medical invasive surgery that is being offered or could be offered in future to children who are too young to be certain about whether they want to change gender?
I don't think we're anywhere sort of near that point at the moment. I think the Gender Recognition and the Equality Act 2010 needs to be updated. I think that it's too simplistic to say that it's just a passing phase. And as I said, I think we have to be mindful in regards to how people feel and the journey that they're going through in terms of their sexuality, and how we talk about it, how we address those situations has to be done with care and compassion every time we have a conversation about it.
Right. Do you think people who are uncomfortable with or sceptical about this issue, who may say it is a passing phase or there's just too much noise around transgender or gender issues in general, do you think some of that is transphobic in your mind?
I think that every time we get to a point where we're talking about somebody else's equality rights, there's an uproar. It's about women, there's an uproar. When it's about black people, people of colour, there's an uproar. Now it's about transgender people, there's an uproar. And I really think we just need to take it, as I say, with care and compassion as we talk about these issues, as we talk about the act that's coming before Parliament, and we make sure that everyone feels comfortable talking about where they are in themselves.
Right, Melanie?
Well, the only people who won't feel comfortable are people who are likely to be called transphobic if they say they are men or women. And if they say that certain people are men or women, if somebody gives birth, it's not a pregnant person, it's a pregnant woman. That person who says it's a pregnant woman is likely to be called transphobic, and as we saw with the case of Sjw Meltdown, is likely to be howled off the stage. This is a weapon for a very authoritarian, very intolerant set of attitudes masquerading as compassion.
All right, we're going to leave it there because
All you ever talk about, it's all you ever talk about. It's all you ever talk about.